We were half naked at 3 a.m. in like the bottom of the subway, and somebody walks over to us and they're pretty much trying to like sex traffic us by like the questions they're asking us. And the subway was delayed for like 15 minutes, and we're just like, we were the only people down there. We were in the middle of nowhere. We accidentally took the train like 45 minutes past the other direction, so we were like, we can't go in the middle of New York wearing no clothes at 3 a.m. So I guess we're just gonna have to stay down here. It was scary as hell. And then you have to get on the train with these people. And that's even scarier because you're like locked in this place. As much as I love New York and love the hustle and the energy down there, I stopped going because it's just not the same anymore.
Wait, let's hear it. What is this?
It's boosted, bitch.
What's up, guys? It's Mer.
What up? What up?
Hey guys, welcome back to She's All Cap. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button. So this episode, we just have me and Sammy today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we love our solo episodes. They're so much fun.
Yeah, so we're going to jump right into it. We have a little sponsor today. So we have Jeeter, which you follow me, you see that this is the best weed brand that I smoke.
Yeah.
It really gets you a little...
Jeeter gets me fucked up is what it gets me.
I know.
You take 2 hits and you're like done up.
Jeeter is the #1 cannabis industry in the U.S. You can Google it. I am not lying. They have the best packaging, the best marketing ever that I've seen. Like this, if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see the packaging is so cute. They're pre-rolls that I have. They even come with a lighter because we are always losing our lighter. And if you were wondering what Jeeter meant, because I actually didn't know at first, but it is a slang term for joint.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yep. They came from Florida and now they moved to Cali. So they said they're passing the Jeeter to Cali.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
Yeah.
I think they're only in 2 states right now.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Jeeter, you need to come to Pennsylvania because the amount of people, whenever I posted, the amount of people that swipe up and they're like, oh my God, how do you get Jeeter? I'm like, you can't get it here.
Gotta go to Cali, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry. Or push those fucking votes. You gotta get out and vote and get weed legalized.
Yes. Wait, what side wants to legalize weed? Because that's who has my vote.
Oh, my side.
Okay.
I feel like everyone in America just needs to smoke just like maybe like 1 hit. And then everyone will decide that it's not that bad.
Right.
Everyone will come together. Even me and the liberals will be friends.
That's how you know. It's real. If you're about to say that, yeah. No, I agree. I think smoking is it's like self-medicine kind of.
Yeah.
For sure. But guys, there's a lot going on right now in life, in both of our lives, everything. So first, what have you been up to? You were just in New York. You just had a content trip. You're going away again.
I know. So I was in New York. I stayed at this fancy ass spot called the Baccarat, and it was $2,000 just for one night.
Oh my God.
On a Tuesday.
What was hotel going up on a Tuesday?
Yeah.
What was included in this $2,000 stay?
Just
Nothing?
the room.
Bed?
I got a $50 gift card to breakfast.
How much was the breakfast? $200?
My tequila drink was $60, so it didn't even cover the full drink.
So you got half of a drink. Yeah. So you got the gift card just so you could go spend more money, essentially. Yeah. Great marketing on their end. I know. You got to give it to them.
And I did even reach out and I was like, hello, like I'm an influencer, like wondering if you work with anybody, like da-da-da. They're like, no, sorry, we're going to have to pass. We don't. And then they're there sharing my stories.
Of course. So you want the free content. Well, when they're charging $2,000 a room, I guess they don't really need any promo.
No.
They don't need the extra money, I guess.
It was sick, so it was worth it. It was really cool. But I would suggest if you're going to spend that much money, try to make the room as valuable as possible. So obviously, OnlyFans, I was getting so much content in there.
So do you ever regret, like, okay, for example, you're spending $2,000 on a hotel room for the night. Do you regret ever or wish you would just go and enjoy it and not make work out of it?
Yes and no, but there's always like so much you can only do in there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. What's a couple of hours of content or a little bit of content? So
Like, I was making content left and right in the elevator, like going up and down. We went to the spa room. They had a really cool, warm, heated pool downstairs.
Ooh.
So that was cool.
Yeah, on your Instagram story and everything, it looked beautiful. And
Yeah.
like the tile flooring and stuff like that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
How did you like New York? I know you're not a New York kind of girl.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of New York, but I had a really good 2 in the morning gyro.
Yes, yes. Oh my
I don't know if it
God.
was because I was wasted, but it was amazing.
No, that definitely hits different. It's like when you go to Taco Bell at the end of the night after like a drunk night. It's like the same thing in New York, going to the little food trucks in the
Yeah.
middle of the night. Yeah.
I mean, it was fun. It was actually one of the best New York trips I've had. And we went to another place called Magic Hour.
Oh yeah, I've been to Magic Hour a couple times.
So they worked with me for Instagram. So that's why I went there. I've never heard of it actually, but it's owned by the Tao Group. I like to work with them. Love the Tao Group.
Yes.
So that was all free as for promo, and I do owe them a reel still, but they are really nice. They have really good workers. Like our drinks came within like 2 minutes. It was so nice.
I like Magic Hour for the idea of it. I don't know if it's because I go to New York a lot that I don't really go for that kind of experience anymore, but I've had not the best experiences with Magic Hour. It's cute for pictures and everything, but last time I was there, we went for a birthday, so we reserved a table, and then an hour and a half after our reservation time, I go up and I'm like, where's our table? And New York, they're very strict about the hour and a half still. Like, or if you're not spending X amount of money, you are kicked out at the hour and a half, 100%. So we're just going for a couple of drinks and everything. And so we keep going out for the rest of the night. And I'm like, look, we came on time like you forced us to, because New York, if you don't show up within 15 minutes of your time, you're getting canceled and you have to pay for it, which is fair. It's a business. You obviously don't want to be late, but now, vice versa, if you're an hour and a half late for my reservation, like, I don't know. I don't know if I would go back.
Was the food good? Everything good though?
I mean, it's not my favorite. I think their food is overpriced. I would never go for food. They don't really have food. They have like appetizers and stuff. But when I went, we got like the birthday, like pancakes and everything. So it was good, but we were going for like content essentially. So it was good for that. Like, yeah, everything that they do is over the top. Like the little bags of alcohol you get.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
IVs.
It's mad cute. Like, but I would only go probably once or twice or recommend it if somebody just wants an experience and like that New York rooftop and stuff like that. But I don't think I would go back.
See, but isn't it crazy that restaurants have now tiered to like not even food? It's a restaurant, but it's actually, no, you just go there for content. Like,
Yeah, and a $60 drink.
Yep.
The last time I got the Momager drink, it's like $60. And they're like, oh, it'll drink, 5 people can drink it. And you get it and it's this big. I'm like, 5 people, my ass.
Yeah.
Like, but you pay for the experience and the photo ops.
So, I mean, we might need one in our area. Hint, hint.
There might be one coming up soon. You never know. I guess you're just going to have to tune in.
Yes.
But all right, so next topic. Did you see that Elon Musk bought Twitter for $44 billion?
Bitch, you already know I saw it.
I know.
I had that shit on like, tell me when this happens. Like, I knew right away. I even texted you right away. I was like, yo, this just happened.
I know, literally.
44 billion is a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
And I hope that everything works out. He did state that like everyone is worried about what he's gonna do and why he bought it and concerns on why he bought Twitter in general. And he did have a statement that came out. He was like, he wanted to help not the left or the right. He says that everyone's worried that it's gonna go far right or far left. So he just wants to have it be open to public and everybody talk about what they want to talk about, and we'll see if he keeps his word.
I hope so. I mean, I feel like it. The only thing is I keep seeing that, like you just said, he wants it to almost be like a free platform where freedom of speech and everything with its limitations. Obviously, you can't go say anything, but he wants it to be a very open space for everybody. And I understand that because I feel like Twitter already is a very open space. Like out of everything, I would say Twitter is where you can go and freely say what you want the most. So, I mean, I don't, like, what more do you think he could do with that? I mean, obviously people get kicked off Twitter. Maybe he won't kick people off Twitter as much for saying certain things, but how much more freedom can you have on Twitter?
I think that, I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. This is just a guess. But I know he's stated a lot of times with these bots, and I hate the bots with my huge following. Like, I believe he will get rid of all of this fake bots. And even like, who was it that said this? Oh yeah, Kanye on another crazy one where like Lizzo is out there like promoting like, yay, I'm fat and it's healthy, and it's not. And a lot of bots do like go comment under it like, yes, queen, and like da 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 da. And I get bots all the time like, win $5,000 if you come to my page. Like, can we
I get bots, and I have like 5,000 followers on Twitter.
Yeah. So what I would like to see is all these bots go away, and then you can really actually see what people are talking about, what people really truly care, and they're not like forced into some other like opinion because of all these fake bots. Like, we need to get rid of these bots, and I hope that Elon does that, and then maybe it will show the other social medias like to get their shit together.
Yeah. Same thing with Instagram. All those bots need to go away.
Yeah.
Like, even earlier today, somebody was saying that because they got reposted to a page or something, instantly they got like 500 followers, but it was all fake.
Yeah.
Like, and then that's only hurting you, literally.
Yeah, because then your engagement doesn't match.
Exactly. Yeah. And then did you also see that, I think, what was it? He said, so Twitter has 7.5K employees, and 75% of them will be laid off. Do you think, if you were him, would you lay them off to almost rebrand and restart? Or do you think you would use those employees still because they already know what they're doing? He doesn't need to invest time, invest money, more money than he already invested in the app. Like, would you keep the employees, or do you think you would restart?
I would restart because there's a lot of them that aren't happy with the change. So then who knows if they're going to do their job to the fullest potential because they're not happy anyways. And two, just me in this space, a lot of people live in la la land in the real civilian world. That's what I like to say. All these social medias are kind of like fake. Like, you can always buy back an account. You can always find somebody to do something for you behind the scenes. There's a lot of those old employees that now will be taken off of, and now you don't have that happening behind the scenes if there's new employees. You know, you're going to have to find a new plug, as they like to say, or whatnot. But it is a crazy space that people really think like this is Twitter and social media, everything is 100% true and everything goes by the book. And like, no, there's always something, there's always a plug, there's always something behind the scenes that people don't see. Right. And I think that will happen less with a whole new rebranding and new employees. Yeah. I hope.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. And then also too, I was just reading this somewhere. I don't know how true it is, but he was offering all the employees, I guess, cash bonuses to then stay or something like that. So that's why there's so much confusion, because he's like trying to get them to stay, but now he's firing everybody. So it's so like back and forth. But I guess he was promising crazy cash bonuses, and now everybody that is quitting, they're quitting because he's not going to hold up those promises.
Well, I didn't read that, but I do know that maybe it has to deal with he wants them to be in work, in the office, and people still want to fucking be home and be lazy. No, get the fuck back in the office and get to fucking work.
Right. No, 100%, because even days that I work from home and stuff, I'm getting shit done, but I just decided I want to be in the salon more because I will get more done. Your focus, the environment, bouncing ideas off of other people. When I'm home, you know what? Let me get high and work from home. Yeah. Or let me go grab a snack halfway through this page that I'm reading or something. There's so much around you when you work at home that can distract you from whatever you're doing. Yeah. So even if it's just social media and making content or something like that.
Well, no, a lot of people work for ADP around this area. Everyone works for ADP and they all work from home. And all my friends, I like call them during the day because I forget that people don't fucking have my job. And they're answering, they're like, hey girl, like I'm on the other phone of like a work call, but like fuck it, like what's up girl? I'm like, girl, like what? Like you can't do that in the real corporate world. Like it's so weird.
Yeah, no, not at all. Or it's like there's a way you can program your computer and it'll automatically refresh the page every couple of minutes so that you're always active. And my friends would be like, oh, yeah, I actually slept my entire day. But because my computer automatically refreshed itself 1,000 times throughout my day, it looked like I was working. And I know the amount of work I'm doing, I can do or I'm getting given is I can do in an hour. So I'm just going to work for an hour, get paid for 6, and I'm actually sleeping. But if you're going to do that, smart, but maybe have a side hustle that you start at home or something.
Yeah.
Something.
Dude, I don't know what's happening. Our whole country, I don't know what is going on. I swear everybody else is laughing at our country because we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Well, I mean, going back to like Elon Musk and everything. So Tesla, I guess, just built like the self-driving trucks.
Yeah, the 18-wheelers.
Yeah, literally. And why? Because there's no people to drive the trucks or work the trucks at all.
Yep.
But then you have people that are like, oh my God, that's so dumb. Like I would never I mean, I don't think I would ever own a Tesla, but it's like at the end of the day, do I necessarily agree with the driving trucks and everything? No, but you're gonna have to figure out a way. It's our future. There's a mechanical eyelash tech now. So you get your lashes done by a robot.
Oh my God.
Yeah, with sharp ass tweezers and stuff like that.
No. That's not for me.
I know, me too. I know, me too. But
God. Well, thank God you like to work. You've never heard canceled on me.
Yeah, no, never. We get house calls. We might even do a podcast in the lash room, guys. So,
oh gosh, yes, here we go.
That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be.
My eyes will be closed. Mer might be like doing some crazy shit behind the scenes. I have no idea.
Like what?
I don't know.
Maybe we'll see.
Oh God. Along with that, I guess we were gonna actually we're talking about inflation and how the world's crazy. There's been statistics that came out that really, like, the big thing with inflation is because the fucking corporate companies are just skyrocketing everything. And I forget what the number is. Do you have it written down that I sent you?
No, but I think it was 4.79. I could be so wrong, but I think it was like 4.79 million or billion. I think million that like the gas station was making last year. Profit. Yeah, last year. And this year, I think it's like 9.8. It was double and then some that they profited.
And just profits.
Yes.
And that was just gas stations. So like these fuckers are getting real greedy out here and the greed is getting crazy.
Yeah. So one thing, I forget who I was talking to the other day about this, but everybody keeps saying, oh, this is going to be a hard winter. This is going to be a bad winter. I don't think people are talking cold wise. They're talking like people are saying that finances and stuff are going to get so bad for people because people keep spending money. They do, but people aren't making money anymore. Yeah. And they have to work double to make the same that they were making before because of the cost of living. But fuck, I lost my train of thought.
Sick.
I don't remember. But anyway, going back to the gas station thing, for example, they're profiting all this money, and then even then, you don't even need to work at a gas station anymore. They have probably one employee working at a gas station. Like, they're not really losing that much in expenses other than providing like the fuel and stuff like that.
And I believe we are running out of diesel. That's what I'm seeing. So I don't know what's going on. I think that's also has to deal with Elon coming with these new electric 18-wheelers is because the U.S. is running out of diesel fuel. So I think that also has to deal with the winter is going to be crazy. We're going to see crazy times. And I'm kind of scared. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. But yeah, so I guess they're saying that people are going to be having to steal. And we're going to almost go back to like the rioting and stuff like that because people have no money. People are, you know, like when you would go to the food store during like lockdown and stuff and the tension, everybody is saying it's going to be back to that. And then people are going to be robbing you as you're walking to your car with stuff. I don't know if I really believe all of that. I mean, who knows what the hell is going to happen at this point, but I think that's OD.
I mean, we already see it in LA though. LA is skyrocketed in crimes and everything that's going on over there. That's like almost like a third world country. Like that shit is getting wild over there. Yeah. So I do see it's going to happen in a few more places. Like people, they're on the brink of certain areas around the world.
Yeah. Even in New York and stuff like that, like especially on the subway, like the robbery and even just in cars and everything, they just started to put, I guess they're finally putting security cameras in the subway trains and in like the underground of the subway and everything. And it's like, well, maybe you should have done that a long time ago, but...
Yeah, I was just there for my hair and my hairstylist said before in Brooklyn, like girls could just walk around and it's fine. He's like, I've known in the past 6 months, like of at least 10 girls have been assaulted, and some of them haven't even been robbed. They even had their purse on them, and the person literally just beat them with a bat or something and didn't even rob them. These people were just angry and probably on drugs or something, but like I don't even know what's going on. People are just going crazy. They like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, I used to go to New York pretty much every weekend, especially when I would work up there and stuff. And when I was doing hair, almost every single weekend, people obviously take the train to get their hair done and stuff. Every single weekend, at least one client would be like, oh, I saw this on the subway. Or, oh yeah, I actually pretty much got robbed on my way here. I know one time, I mean, me and my friend were kind of dumb. We weren't really thinking. Like, we were half naked at 3 a.m. in like the bottom of the subway and everything. And somebody walks over to us and they're pretty much trying to like sex traffic us by like the questions they're asking us and this. And the subway was delayed for like 15 minutes. And we're just like, we were the only people down there. We were in the middle of nowhere. We accidentally took the train like 45 minutes past the other direction. So we were like, we can't go in the middle of New York wearing no clothes at 3 a.m. So I guess we're just going to have to stay down here until like the train comes. And it was scary as hell. And then you have to get on the train with these people. And that's even scarier because you're like locked in this place.
No thanks.
But no, as much as I love New York and love the hustle and the energy down there, I stopped going because it's just not the same anymore.
Yeah, I actually, when I was at dinner, the server was like, are you from around here? And we're like, well, no, we're from Pennsylvania, but we're close. He's like, well, thank you so much. You're like helping the problem. And we're like, what are you talking about? Like, we didn't even really know what he was talking about. He's like, there's no one that really comes here that much anymore. And there used to be hustle and bustle, people walking around and doing things. It's like, there's a lot. It's really hard to get more people, more traffic here. So he was like, thank you for coming. Like, literally, I was like, wow.
No, it's crazy. Even during COVID, I was walking to work the one day, or like during lockdown, whatever. I was walking to work, minding my own business. Some lady just comes up to me and like cuts me off and just stands in front of me. And I'm like, okay, she's either gonna like attack me or something. She just purposely coughs in my face and like sneezes on me and then yells something about COVID. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, first of all, like, you don't know, I could have came back and swung at you or something like that. Like, people are just insane, literally. Speaking of insane people, have you heard everything about Kanye West?
Oh, jeez. I feel like he's going to be the news for like the rest of the year because I don't know, every day something is fucking happening. I swear to God. It's fun to watch for sure because I am bored sitting home in Pennsylvania. It gives me lots of things to look at.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians canceled that so that it could be Keeping Up with Kanye or something like that.
So with Kanye, would you, dude, first off, everybody out there who wants to throw away their Yeezys or whatnot, I'll take them.
Me too. I want them.
I want them. They're so comfortable. Like, I love them.
Yeah.
Adidas says that they still want to sell the Yeezys, but without the Yeezy logo. So they would just be Adidas.
Can they legally do that?
Yeah. And so my question is, would you still rock the Adidas without it saying Yeezys? Is it all about the name?
That is a good question. At that point, I probably would just buy the dupes off of Amazon. Would you?
No, I would be supporting Kanye. Like, that was his design, and that was his thing. Adidas was shit before Kanye.
Right.
Like, I never went out and like, let me go buy some Adidas. Like, no thanks, brother.
Yeah, no, it's so true. And I think he lost with Balenciaga and Gap as well.
Yeah.
But I think, so Forbes actually took Kanye off of the billionaires list because without Adidas, he was worth $1 billion. And without them, his profit went down to, or his net worth went down to 400 million.
Yeah.
Just like that.
But dude, like, I feel like a lot of people aren't realizing he was trying to get out of that deal last month. He's been trying to get out of the deal forever. So did he do this on purpose?
So that's my thing. Like, I don't hate Kanye West. I feel like he's a little bit smart. Like, yeah, he's mentally insane. You can I don't even know if I want to call him mentally insane. I just think he's a genius sometimes.
I feel like we all are dealing with mental illness.
Yeah.
And he has been like censored for so many years that he's just losing it. But he's kind of smart at the same time. He's been trying to get out of the Gap deal. He's been trying to get out of Adidas. Well, now he's out of them. Free.
Yeah, Skims. He's out of the Skims. But so I didn't know. Obviously, Kanye styled Kim Kardashian every single day. He probably ran Skims. He was only making 5%.
Yeah.
I would say something to get out of that too.
Yep.
Like, and then too, he said some comment, I don't know how true it is, but when Forbes took him off the billionaires list or something, he was like, oh, well, Forbes is fucked up anyway, and they don't know how to count because my net worth is actually 3.3 billion. Like, he essentially was saying he never got the flowers he deserved from anybody. And that's why he like shits on everybody.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But, and then two, I saw something, George Floyd's family is suing him for $250 million for harassment and emotional distress.
While he already gave them $2 million.
He did. I didn't even know that.
He just gave it to them just because while everything was happening, I believe in 2020.
Wow, I didn't know that. Wow.
Fucked up, dude.
But you can see, like, I would like to see the outcome of Kanye West because like, essentially he's losing everything right now. I guess Kim too, or I guess Kim and the whole family, Kanye was out at the mall or somewhere with the kids, and they came and essentially kidnapped the kids from him.
Who did?
The Kim and the family. That's what he said. I don't know how true it is, obviously.
I didn't read any of that.
Yeah, so he said that, like, he's not able to get anything right now. Like, everybody's attacking him.
Well, also, did you read that he got the lawyer that Johnny Depp had, and then she fired him like the next day. So he hired Johnny Depp's lawyer that won the case, and then she wanted him to apologize to the world about the like Jewish comments he's been making or whatnot, and he said no, and then she fired him. So now he still doesn't have a lawyer because now she won't even take him.
Wow. You can't shit on Kanye West for not standing up for his beliefs and stuff like that. He never takes back anything he says. He is 100% solid in everything he always says. Yeah. I was watching a lot of interviews with him this week, and like somebody will try to talk over him or this and that. He won't. He will come at your freaking throat until he gets out what he wants.
Yeah.
And
I'm intrigued. This is like a weekly thing. I feel like every She's All Cap episode, it's like, okay, now what's up with Kanye?
Do you think Kanye's capping?
No, I don't. I would
call me crazy, but
well, remember I was gonna ask you, what is our dream guest on She's All Cap? And I think that Kanye would be kind of a dream guest right now. I swear to God. Like, we'll give you say whatever you want over here at Boosted's Playground. I'll give you the land to sell the Yeezys. You could do whatever you want here.
You can make a store with this room, whatever you want.
Just give me a percent.
Yes. A high one, not 5. We won't settle for 5, even though he did for Skims. But that's funny. I messaged him last night and asked if he would be on our podcast.
I know, Mark did message him.
And then it said, you can't message Kanye West. He won't allow it. I was like, great. You might be able to because you have a check mark.
I know, maybe I should. I did comment on his last 3 posts because he only has 3 posts up right now. But I was like, please, I would love to have you on the podcast one day. It's a dream.
What is the first question you would ask him? That's hard.
I would say the first question?
Or just any.
Do you truly love Trump, or is it clout? Like, I'm still confused if does he like Trump, or is it clout, or like...
Well, I mean, if he has that much mental health, maybe one day he loves him, one day he hates him.
Yeah.
You never know, honestly. So...
Who else would be another guest that you would want on here if it was a dream, like, obviously? But
I would say, I don't know, that's hard. If you would have asked me when we first started the podcast, I think we did talk about it. And I would have said Tana Mojo because she's just somebody I looked up to for a really long time. And I I don't know why, but I aspired to be like her for so long. But I would say I would still like to have her on it just for like shits and giggles. It would be a shit show, but it would be fun and funny. Who else?
She is good at like marketing and stuff.
Yeah. Kylie Jenner, obviously, just because I love one of the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about you?
I mean, I'm more political. I would love to get Candace Owens on this bitch.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Basically Kanye West's best friend.
Oh, great.
The reason why Kanye West is in all these troubles is because the Candace Owens documentary. He basically just kind of like reiterated what she said, and that's why he's getting in trouble.
Okay.
So
really, we'll have Candace on this couch, Kanye on that couch, and we'll just go back and forth.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Yes, literally. All right.
Well,
so
also, obviously, the dream would be Trump on the podcast for sure, but that would never happen.
Or Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we actually did another like Q&A on our Instagram, and we got some good questions again. So it sounds like a lot of you guys wanted to hear about like OnlyFans and stuff like that. So let's get into it. Somebody asked, what is the best paid promo options that you do and get a highest return out of?
For OnlyFans?
Yeah.
I honestly, like, not to toot my own horn or whatnot, but I haven't bought in promo in maybe like 8 months. And I just like did my first promo the other day. But it really depends on if you're a free account, if you're a subscription account, if you're going to run a free trial link during that promo. There is so many different obstacles when buying promo. And then girls don't think like, so if I want to buy a promo from, let's just make up a name, Nancy, and Nancy is a full sender and she's doing the most content, but I'm not a full sender, and then I'm buying promo from her, but all her followers are going to come to me asking me for gangbangs, and it's like, I'm not gangbanging. So it's like, you have to really, people just think it's so easy. Like, let me buy promo, or like, where can I buy promo? Like, I need to know statistics, what you're doing, what's going on. Don't buy from somebody like, I'm not going to go far as like brunette or blonde, but like I like to stick to buying promo or doing share for shares with blondes, because obviously like there's a connection there, you know, like maybe guys only like blondes, you know, some stuff like that. There's all these little things, and that's why you should sign up with somebody who will mentor you, and that's where that help would come into play more.
I also think that, I mean, I've never bought in promo or anything like that, but I do feel like if I did, I would be afraid that I'm like doing it stupidly. Like, I'm like, if like people will DM me and be like, hey, do you want to do a shout out for shout out on my page? It's just X amount of money. And I'm like, honestly, no, because like you said, where's your statistics? Like, how do I know that I'm going to get a return of investment, you know? And it's like,
but that's why you have me though.
I know, exactly.
And you'll ask me, and I've told you a few times, so I'm like, no, or yes, do that quick. Like,
literally. Or even like yesterday, somebody messaged me and they were like, oh my God, will you come be on our TV show? Almost like dating, like, on the beach or something like that. And I was like, then you go click their page. I'm like, oh my God, that would be fun. And it's all this bullshit stuff anyway. And I'm like, you can't trust anybody. And again, especially with all these bot accounts, how do I know it's not just a scam? Yeah. Like, unless it's by referral or something like that, I don't think I would ever really buy promo unless you know them or somebody has worked with them before.
Well, see, then on the other hand is like smaller accounts like you, everyone's like, I don't want to buy promo. I don't want to buy promo. It's like, okay, but when I was a small account, I was investing and I was buying promo, you know, and that's the only reason why I am here today. So a lot of girls are looking for free handouts, but it's like, no, girl, you have no idea. World Star, I had to pay $4,000 for a post back a year and a half ago. I'll never do it again. It was not worth it. But like, people don't realize the money that us big influencers has spent in the past to be where we are. That's why I don't have to buy promo nowadays. But last year I was buying promo.
And it's an investment. Like, in any job you do or any career, if you don't invest into it, you're not going to get anything back. Like,
But I think that you just need to really do your research when doing promo for sure. But do it. You need to do it if you're a smaller influencer. And if you're bigger, then just let your ego go and do some share for shares.
No, for sure. So how do you charge on OnlyFans?
I don't really do too much promo on my OnlyFans because I don't like to be those scammy posts. Like, I don't have two OnlyFans. Some people don't realize a lot of girls have a free page and then a VIP subscription page. I only have one page that is subscription, and that is it. I don't have one weird free account that gets spammy. I don't have that. So for me to offer promo, I am a little bit more expensive because I'm only doing it once or twice a month. I'm not doing my whole feed. First off, I don't want my fans to believe in me and find
Exactly.
somebody else. What if they fall in love with somebody else and then stop giving me their money?
Yup.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say my prices on here because I'm smarter than that. But if you do want promo, you can reach out to me. But again, like I said, I don't do it as much, and my fans spend money, and I'm a subscription page. So you have to get things in order and really realize how the OnlyFans world works.
Right. Yeah. What is your best engagement tip for social media that actually helps your OnlyFans sales?
I guess post every day. You have to be on the feed every day for sure. Some girls like stop posting for like a week. People forget about you. Literally, they're not, even if your ego says you're the greatest bitch in America, people forget about you.
Yeah.
You have to be on their mind. Like wake up and they're scrolling, you're on there. Then they're like, oh shit, let me subscribe. Or they don't even realize that their subscription fell off. Now you're reminding them like, oh shit, I haven't seen her in 2 weeks. Let me go subscribe and let me remind, you know?
Yeah.
And two, I guess we all know that you can't say subscribe to my OnlyFans, swipe up, link in bio. Obviously you have to get craftier with that. So just be really crafty on how you say it. Like something's going down, like da-da-da. And everybody knows the spicy accountant thing now. Like everybody's an accountant.
Do you think that like on TikTok and stuff, hashtagging spicy accountant or accountants of TikTok, do you think that TikTok is catching on and shadow banning that?
Yes and no. I feel like also like China doesn't really give a shit. I feel like they're like, whatever, let them do whatever they want. Because if they weren't allowed to do it, they would just get rid of the hashtags. Like White Lives Matter hashtag is no longer, you're not even allowed to use it.
Wow.
So if they don't want you to use it, it will be deleted if they don't like it.
But then, so wouldn't that go and say that, for example, my entire TikTok got deleted because I think I was wearing like a Pornhub hoodie or something like that. Or like if you're wearing your OnlyFans merch, that can get deleted.
Yeah.
So what would be different saying accountant of TikTok or wearing OnlyFans merch?
Because then the real accountants are getting shadow banned.
True.
So I think that's why they can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But no, what you said earlier too about taking like a break on social media and everything, even me, small ass account, I took like a month off for like mental health and everything. I was like, I'm so sick of social media. My OnlyFans literally cut in half. And I was like, oh, you weren't lying.
Yeah.
Like you really weren't lying. And even like the amount that your subscribers and stuff grow on OnlyFans, it slows down.
Yeah, you have to post every day. That's, I guess, the only thing I would say. But don't post to post. That's what I also fucked up myself because recently I haven't had that much content to post. So then I found myself posting a photo that I didn't even really like, but I was like, I need to get something out there. And then it was trash. The engagement was trash. It just didn't do good. And then I'm like, delete.
That's what I do too. I do it all the time. I'm like, fuck, I didn't post today and it was doing really good keeping it with my daily posting. So let me post this picture of some bullshit from a year ago.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So I need to do it myself. Wake up early, get a good breakfast, get a coffee going, get your energy going, post and do all that. I feel like that's also what we've been dealing with everybody. Nobody wants to work. Even me, I find myself so lazy nowadays. Motivation is very hard to find when everything is inflated and everything is crazy. You're seeing Kanye news and all this fucking crazy news in fucking the world. Voting is coming up November 8th. Everybody go vote. Everybody voices matter. So let's
all voices
vote.
matter.
I don't know.
Can I you might get mad at me. I've never voted a day in my life.
I'm not mad at you. I say like I have two things. I feel like everybody should vote, but if you really aren't educated and you don't know what the fuck you're doing, then maybe it is best you stay the fuck home.
No. So that's what I always said. Like, I never was educated. Like, growing up, we never talked about politics. At school, we like talked about it, but we also weren't allowed to talk about it. But again, I never took it upon myself to educate myself. But now that I have a business and now that I am learning about the world and paying all these extra bills and this and that, I'm like, oh, you know, maybe it is time that I educate myself. And also, I don't know if it's just like what's unfolding in my life is forcing me to learn all of this stuff and just happening naturally. But I definitely now plan on voting and stuff like that because again, it is important and it does matter and it's real. To everybody just like me that was like, oh, my vote doesn't matter and it doesn't count and my opinion doesn't matter. It does.
Yeah.
And it's important for you to know how the world works, essentially.
I feel like it's very important with this election and any election coming, because the world is revolving around, whether or not we want to say it, but like Gen Z and all of the younger generations, like we are the future. So we need to help. Like we have all these older people in office and older people voting that are not with the program that we are with. So they're voting for shit that they don't even fucking realize or anything about. So everyone needs to get up, whatever you believe in, liberal, Republican, libertarian, whatever you want, but just educate yourself and vote. So then you can't go out and complain, because then I'm also finding out people that are complaining about everything aren't even fucking registered to vote. So shut the fuck up.
Yep.
If you're complaining, then go fucking vote.
Exactly. Change it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also feel like the generation under us and stuff like that, like, they do not give a shit about the world or how anything works, that they will just vote for Kanye West in 2024, whatever year it is.
I swear to God, last week, I forget who it was. Thank God I forgot, because I would put them on blast right now. But they literally said that they would vote for Kanye West.
I probably would.
Oh my God, I'm going to lose it. Our producer's like, no, guys. Now this is why Murr's not registered to vote. Thank God.
If you were going to vote for Kanye, that's our exception, that you don't have to register or vote.
I cannot believe Kanye really got on the election ballot, though, last time. Yeah, he was
Dead
actually
ass.
on there, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he had votes.
Wow, he was hinting at something the other day that he was going to run again.
I mean, I guess everybody could run if you really wanted to, but are you going to actually be on the ballot list, and are you going to win? No, but...
Would you ever run as president?
I think I would make a great president.
What would your number one change be?
Weed legalized for sure. For sure.
That would be your first thing?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would literally like ban like what I was saying, like all the bots and the social media stuff though too. Like that's the first thing. Like everything should be free. It shouldn't be some weird algorithm that they make up. It should, whatever pops up. That's whatever happened like 5 years ago when it was all popping and you could do whatever you want. Like that's what it should be.
Well, too, I think people still think that Instagram is just for influencers or people wanting to be content creators. Instagram or social media in general, not just Instagram, but it is business. Like if you have a small business or if you're opening a business, if you do not have social media, you don't have a business. You do not.
Yeah. Who was I talking to the other day? We were talking about restaurants to go to, and they're like, oh, you could be like a really good restaurant, but if you don't have social media, my lawyer, that's who I was talking to. He was like, I love that you're getting involved with this restaurant stuff. He's like, because they're in the Lehigh Valley, at least, not a lot of people believe in social media or really understand how social media works, but they don't realize, like I said, Gen Z and the younger generation is taking over. We do care about social media. We do care about internet, like pictures and like the ambiance and everything like that. If they don't have an Instagram for me to go look at the photos of the place and of the food, I'm probably not going. Yeah. I don't know what it looks like. This lawyer of mine, he's like mid 40s and he said it himself. He's like, if the page doesn't have an Instagram, I'm not going. Like, isn't that crazy?
I want to know what my food is. You can tell by the picture if the food's going to be good or not. And I need to know how to dress. I need to know the vibe. If I'm booking a birthday party for a brunch, am I bringing my crazy wild group to a low-key lounge? No. I want something different. Yeah. So I need to look at it.
Yeah.
So,
for instance, like Yule's, I took you there once. Yeah. Yule's is more, I guess, considered a more upscale seafood place. But then if you go there, it almost, no offense, Yule's, like almost like dinerish chill vibes. Yeah. But like it could be an upscale sick ambiance if they just had their shit together or had a better construction person. I don't know. But that's what I mean. You have to always look up things because it's just never matching You know?
I think when we did go to Yule's, I think it was after a photo shoot maybe. And I remember like we were either dressed way down or way up. I think we were dressed up because I think we had like bougie like winter furs on and stuff like that. And I walked in thinking like, oh, Oyster or whatever the hell it is, Oyster House or something like that. Like, yeah, we're going to be fine. Nobody's going to look at us. We walk in and everybody just looks at us and we're like, oh.
Yeah.
And then we were high as hell acting a fucking fool.
Yeah.
And we were just like, oh, okay, this is not what I thought it was going to be.
That's why social media is everything, guys.
Yep, it really is. It really is. Okay, so last OnlyFans question. Hardest and then also most rewarding part of OnlyFans.
The hardest is fucking getting more fans because we are always censored on social media trying to get more fans. That's the hardest part, is just getting more loyal fans on there. I did used to do a lot of free trials, which was like a thing I like to play with. I realized I don't like the free trials. I thought it was working in the beginning, and I think I even told you. But then you're just getting a bunch of freeloaders on. I'm finding that the free people are not even spending money. I said, oh, maybe they'll spend money in the long run. No, they're not spending. They're the ones leaking the shit that you're posting. They're complaining in the DMs. They're like, oh, I didn't get to see you fully naked yet, or I didn't get to see this content yet.
Well,
it's like,
open it.
Open it, bro. That's why you're not getting it for free, because you're fucking here for free. I caught somebody on my account that's been on there for free almost 2.5 years. So he just keeps finding all the free trial links and is probably stalking my social media as one. So I've stopped the free trial links last month, and I've actually, I think my numbers has almost doubled this month just from getting rid of the free trial link. Good. And my subscription money has gone up.
But also, you don't need a free trial with the platform that you built. You like,
well, for a little bit it was hard because we were censoring so much. Like, it did get a little better on Instagram. I'll have to say 6 months ago, even when you were saying like spicy accountant, my stories were getting deleted just for saying spicy accountant.
Right.
They did get a little better with that. It is a little better, honestly, but 6 months ago everyone was freaking out. Everyone was doing free trials because it was just so hard to get people on there. So I think that that's the one negative. But then what's the benefit of OnlyFans?
The most rewarding part.
The most rewarding part is actually getting to chat with the fans and actually getting to see what they really do love about me. And like, they really know my shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
they actually care
the
about
podcast. There's a lot of people, they're like, oh my God, your podcast, this, that. And I saw your brother the other day on the podcast, and like, they're really
It's
fans.
a fan base, literally. I definitely agree, especially as I'm just like building my account and stuff like that. I do better when I'm very personable with them. And a lot of those are also the nice people. Like, those are the people that, it's weird, but they kind of like care about you and shit like that. And it's like, oh, okay, like, we're OnlyFans friends a little bit. Like, I'm going to send you a little something extra on Christmas or something like that. It's like your VIPs.
Yeah.
So
I guess it's rewarding to find out that your work is working, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
I would say that the hardest part is, as somebody that's just starting, kind of getting over that hump of beginning and like being like, oh, okay, I don't care what others think, and I don't care about what family or friends or clients or anything say like that, and just the confidence of, you know what, I'm okay with this. This is what I want. I made the decision. I'm going to post and confidently have my OnlyFans and not give a fuck what anybody says. But I would say the most rewarding part, definitely what you said as well. But I would say the most rewarding part is finding like confidence, not in the way of the people talking and stuff like that, but in the, okay, I'm going to play back my video or my pictures. And I'm like, oh, okay, I do look good. Like, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say that that's the most rewarding part for me.
Yeah, and I think you're doing good.
Thanks.
I just think that you
Thanks
need
to you.
I think you need to work a little harder.
Yeah, I know.
But
I've been slacking
you could
this
be really
past
killing
month.
it.
Yeah. But yeah, my account is free right now, so I want to make it paid for sure.
Yeah.
Especially just with clients and stuff, like people in the area. I just don't want them seeing that.
Yeah.
But
I would suggest for everybody, I'm gonna give Mer some advice right now. Now it's gonna be free for all of you. But before you switch, if you are a free account and you started off free, and once you switch to subscribed, those all fans will drop. They're notified right away, and it's going to be a huge fucking drop. So before you do that, for at least a week or two, you're sending out messages and you're like, hey, just so you know, I'm switching to subscription. Subscription. So you're not scaring them off. And then your big ones that tip a lot, you keep in mind and you send them a free subscription for your new, even if you switch to subscription and it's $9.99 a month, you make sure that that person's getting a free month for their first month just because they've been tipping you, they've been showing love, they do deserve that next free.
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense.
So don't do it overnight. You're going to just lose everybody and you're fucked.
Right. Well, I definitely because I've been thinking about it for a little bit and I don't know if I want a free, I don't want that to be free, you know, like, especially if you're getting that level of access to me, I feel like it should be paid. Yeah. And it's kind of like your self-worth type of thing. Like, I don't know, but I definitely have been thinking I mean, obviously off of the bat, it's going to lose people. I feel like it would definitely drop. So yeah, you're definitely right. You have to, just like anything you do, you got to think about it and plan it out right.
Yeah.
So.
All right,
thank
guys.
you for that advice.
Yes, that's enough free advice for me today. I'm running out of breath.
All right, guys, let us know what you thought about this episode. Make sure to hit the subscribe button as well. Give us a review on Spotify.
Check out Jeeter.
Yes. And if you have anything that you want us to show off, talk about, let us know. Message us on Instagram. You can email us as well. And comment down below who you want to see next and what you want to listen to.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Let's hear it. What is it? It's boosted, bitch.